In a recent poll by Time magazine, 15 of the top 20 highest rated programs among the younger adult group were reality shows, and they thus dominated ratings this summer, especially among viewers between 18 and 49, whom the major networks target as their demographic. This is a huge problem with America today. America is being educated by the uneducated. I propose a change to status quo by abstaining from reality television shows and all it personifies. Some benefits to this plan. Well, the biggest one that I'm advocating is for better quality television. We all watch television, even though a lot of people tend to deny it because for whatever reason, whatever that reason is. So, for example, this year we had a great landmark television show. It's not for everybody, but a lot of people seem to enjoy it. Its name was Breaking Bad. And the last episode of Breaking Bad drew in a high number of ratings. Yet, the very first episode for a reality show named Duck Dynasty actually got higher ratings. And this is just absolutely ludicrous because a network will continue to run those shows that cost less to make but makes more money, which ultimately nets more of a profit. If it's costing them $15 to make an episode of Duck Dynasty, and it's costing them, $500 to numbers are actually a lot larger than that, but if it's costing them $500 to make an episode of Breaking Bad, and in return they're getting more profit from Duck Dynasty than Breaking Bad, they're going to continue making shows with like Duck Dynasty and Honey Boo Boo and so on, and the Kardashians and all that nonsense, where quality television is going to, we won't see less and less of it because it's becoming just too expensive to make. Ultimately, it comes down to a money issue. Now, not just that, but there's also a lot of problems in our society caused by some of these shows. Not per se Duck Dynasty. I think it's actually a decent show, but I have nothing bad to say against it other than my examples on ratings. But for example, MTV has a couple of shows where teenagers are pregnant and they follow them around, but those kind of shows have been encouraged some young ladies to attempt to get pregnant just so they can make it onto the show. Now, is reality TV the real problem with that specifically? No. According to an article in Birth Issues and Perinatal Care, Dr. Moore states that the rate of teenage pregnancy is actually lower now than it is in the 1950s, but it's not until now that a teenager attempts to purposely get pregnant just in order to be in the limelight. Kids nowadays, they'll see reality television stars, these pseudo celebrities, become famous by not doing anything. Before, you'd become famous by being a great actor, by being a talented athlete, not only just talented, with some God-given abilities, but those athletes were also training hard, from youth to throughout their adolescence and young adulthood, through adulthood, and continue to maintain that excellence, not simply being famous for being famous. So, yes, what I want to say is what actions an audience can take. Now, if you are a member of the Nielsen family ratings, basically how networks tally up all the ratings. If you have that box, please just simply abstain from watching just terrible reality television shows. And if you are not a Nielsen family member, simply abstain from purchasing products from these reality stars. Don't buy any the Situations vodka. Buy Puff Daddy's vodka instead. At least he's good at something. So just abstain from those. And in the end, I believe that if we all do our part, eventually this can go away. But if everybody continues to just say, "Oh, well, I like to watch them because they make me laugh," there is wonderful scripted comedy out there that can make you laugh as well, perhaps even better, not at somebody. So, again, I plead you, America, be good.